guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day so far. So today's question of the day is from Eleanor, who says, how many countries have you been to and which? Oh, I mean, this is a tricky one. I've been to quite a lot of countries. I travel a lot. I used to love traveling before I had kids. Now we still travel, we still go on holiday all the time, but we like stick to more like child friendly, easier, shorter flights, you know. I also traveled quite a bit with my swimming when I was younger, so yeah, I've been to a fair few places. I've been to Spain, Portugal, we go every year as a family, we've been going there for years. I've been to France, I've been to Greece, I've been to Austria, I've been to Italy, I've been to Australia, my neighbour's just pulled up, so this is embarrassing. I've been to the Maldives, Mauritius, the Caribbean, I've been to Cape Verde, Egypt, Turkey, Wales, Scotland. I think that's about it. We've been to, like, did I say Greece? Islands. We've been to the islands and we've been to the mainland. We've been to quite a few places. The Canaries, I guess that counts as Spain. Yeah, so I've been to a fair few places. I've never been to the US, which is definitely like next on my list. We really want to go to the US and do a little tour. We've got, you know, lots of places and people to visit there, so that would be next on our list. I'd love to take the kids to Disney World. I know I said that in a previous video. That's probably like the next on our list once they are a little bit older. So today's video was inspired by Mila. Now I follow Mila. I followed her for a fair while now. I absolutely love her channel. She's so funny and sexy and extremely like passionate about perfume, but in like a fun way. I love her. So she made this video recently about perfumes, fragrances, the best scents for staying home, the best like homebody scents. So I thought I would do the same because it really got me thinking watching her video. You know, what fragrances, what perfumes have I been wearing during this time of lockdown, of quarantine, home-based time, you know, and it definitely has been a little bit influenced, like what perfumes I use for staying in the house if we're not going out anywhere. It is a little different, I've noticed. There are different scents that I'm drawn to, different moods that I want to feel and create with my perfumes, and perfume is one of those things that's really given me a lot of joy during this time. You know, makeup, I don't always want to put a full face of makeup on right now, not, you know, just to not go anywhere, but I wear perfume every day of my life, whether no one's home, whether I'm not going anywhere, whether I'm staying in my pajamas, I will still put perfume on. It just makes me feel happier, it relaxes me, it calms me, it makes me feel more feminine. It just, whatever mood I want, I've got a perfume that can give me that mood, you know? So I feel like perfume is a way to feel ourselves at the moment. So first up, this is Angel Muse. I'm someone who doesn't love the original Angel. I know it's a very love-hate fragrance, that one, isn't it? This one, I feel like it's a little more friendly. It's not as like extremes. So it's not one of those where you either categorically want to vomit when you smell it or you want to make love to whoever's wearing it. It's less divisive than that, I feel. I love this one. I wore this yesterday and it really struck me actually how suited it is to wearing at home, because when it starts off, it's quite green in the opening. So by that, it kind of smells like fresh air, like, you know, a walk through a meadow. That's how it starts off smelling, quite green. But then it's also got a really strong, I think it's either praline, is it praline? Or it's hazelnut spread. So it's like literally got a Nutella note in here. So it's very comforting in that way. It kind of gives you a bit of like the outside, but it's also very comforting, sweet. Because of that, it's very memory inducing. Not only are you getting sort of memories of outside and green fields and a calmer, fresher, more natural time, but you're also getting that sort of comfort, sweet chocolate scent as well. This one's definitely one that you get wafts of throughout the day, and it's like ever developing and ever changing. I absolutely love this fragrance. It wears beautifully on me. I know I've said this before if you've watched my fragrance videos, that I'm like a perfume repeller. Lots of perfumes that work beautifully on other people do not last or project well on my skin. I think it's because I'm a stone cold vampire. That's why. My skin is cold, very cold all the time. So maybe that's why. But whatever it is about my skin chemistry, perfumes generally don't perform well on me. That one really does. So it's not overwhelming. It's not too much for the other people shut in with you. It's just a beautiful, easy perfume that just, something about it relaxes me. Kind of the other end of the spectrum, this is Tom Ford's Black Orchid. Very sexy, very unusual fragrance. It's strong, but it's very spicy and warm. So this is like, you know, put it on before bed type of perfume. Lightly spray it on a cold day when you're stuck indoors. Weather outside is appalling, and this is like gonna warm you like a log fire will. Like, it's spicy, warming, relaxing, smells like home, smells like bedtime, but very, very sexy. So this one for me is like a, you know, you need comfort, you're feeling, you know, stressed, anxious. This one, I find it very comforting and very like a hug, like a strong, warm hug. That's the one for me for like nighttime, cold nights, wet nights. This will keep you warm. Next up, this is one of my Initio fragrances. If you don't know Initio, they're like a fragrance subscription site. So you get to choose fragrances that you're interested in trying, and you get a sample this size, I think it's 8 mils each month, and that you can pop them into your little carrier. So this is Montale's Intense Cafe. The title really tells you everything you need to know. This smells like the most expensive, like beautiful, niche, small, independent coffee shop somewhere. That's what this smells like. It's just glorious. It's the perfect balance of like warm, rich, beautiful, creamy vanilla coffee. That's what it smells like. The most stunning, like, caramel macchiato that you can imagine. It's just like, if you want to like reminisce about trips to coffee shops while being super sweet with that vanilla feminine, but at the same time you want to, you know, dream of coffee breaks out somewhere that you didn't make yourself. It's just so rich, and again, very easy to wear. You'll get little wafts of it throughout the day. There's nothing like crazy about this. It's not gonna suddenly change or become something else throughout the day. It's gonna start off as a vanillaed, coffeed, like amber scent, warm vanilla, and it's gonna stay that way the whole day, and you're just gonna get beautiful wafts of it. It's very easy smelling, like no one's gonna get offended by this, or it's not gonna be too strong for anyone. No one's gonna dislike it. It's a crowd pleaser, and it's just like, it's a compliment grabber. Like, if you love getting compliments, this one is gonna get you them. Next up, this is David Jourquin. What's it called now? Next up, David Jourquin Cuir de Rêve. I'm hoping that's somewhere in the ballpark of how that's supposed to be said. Cuir de Rêve. I don't know. I'll put it here. I'm so sorry. This, I mean, just this bottle alone, like when I see this bottle on my vanity, I'm like, of course I want to wear it. Of course I do. This little flower on here, I mean, it's so luxurious. This fragrance is probably the most suited as far as like a home fragrance. It's so light and fresh, yet it has like a hint of spice about it. It's super feminine, super long wearing, but it stays light, it stays close to the skin. It's never projecting so that the whole room can smell it, but it lingers like the whole day. So it's never going to be pungent. It's always going to be soft, feminine, close to the skin, pretty. Like, it's it's very different from the other fragrances I have because it has that powdery quality to it, like that hint of powdery scent to it. But it's so light that it never becomes like an old lady fragrance. I know that's like a really rude way to describe a perfume, but that's, you know, the way that people talk about perfumes, as if that's, you know, oh, those are old lady fragrances, because they have that baby powder quality to them. But this does not. Oh, it smells, to me, it smells young. It smells youthful and fresh and easy and just very, very feminine in the softest way, which again I think is a beautiful like room spray. Spray your bed with it, you know, spray your hair with it. I think this is a lovely fragrance for wearing inside the house because it's just so unintrusive. It really is never going to be too much, yet it's not gone in moments either. It's just, I mean, this is just glorious. It could just be on display, you know, and it's a joy. And last but by no means least, because this is my holy grail all-time signature scent, and this is Initio's Side Effect. Can't tell you enough good things about this fragrance, and I believe this is one of those fragrances that is the absolute dream for any occasion. Oh, it's just so sexy, warm, spicy, sensual. Like, it's one of those where you just cannot get enough of just smelling your wrist. You spray it on your wrist, you'll be there all day, glued to your wrist, because it's just the most beautiful, unique, but still a real compliment pleaser, crowd pleaser fragrance. Not everybody smells like this. There's something different, something that keeps you coming back for more, something that makes you want to smell it again and again. And it's just the most beautiful, warm, sensual fragrance. Perfect for every day, perfect for wearing, whether you're going out, whether you're staying in. It's just very, like, this gives me joy. As soon as I spray this, I feel joy, because it's just beautiful, joyful to wear. Everybody will ask you what you're wearing when you have this on. Everybody loves it. Even my children, when I spray this, will say, oh, your perfume smells nice, mummy, because it's just one that everybody is always gonna love. It's just, you can't not love it. You can't. So again, for being stuck in a house with other people who are all you're just gonna spread joy throughout your entire house wearing this. It's got a slight animalic quality to it, which I love, but it's never overpowering. It manages to kind of be on the fringes of, is it kind of dipping its toe into being a gourmand, but it never is too sweet or cloying. It's just the most perfect perfume. I can't say enough good things about it. So there you have it. Those are my 5 scent fragrance perfume recommendations for staying home. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'd love to hear what you've been wearing, what you've been reaching for and enjoying in your scents while we are all staying home, and I hope you're staying safe. I'd love to see you in the next video. Otherwise, take care for now. Bye 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 bye.